In the building. Another Chilling with Dex episode, you know. You heard. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy OMD. I never could understand why when I go to my music, not my music in particular, but to the music portion on YouTube. Damn, my son got 81 subscribers. Damn. On YouTube. He's doing all right. He got more than this, yeah. Damn. Where am I at? Oh, this motherfucker. There I am. Kinda. What's happening with y'all? 44 views. $682,000 views on this. Max Vision, 11 songs on his album. 69 views on my Deep Thoughts. Shout out to everybody on the live, you know what I'm saying? We doing this totally different. I don't think YouTube's still gonna let people pop in, even though I'm just doing some regular ass shit nowadays. Chilling with Dex is basically primarily just vibing with me. I would do a Corner Store podcast episode, which I normally do Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I decided to do a Chilling with Dex today and just talk about life personally for not only myself but whatever's going on with you, if anybody decides to jump on the live stream with me. And did I say 11? I think I said 11. Did I put 11? Oh shit, I might have put 11 a.m. is when I was gonna start, but I think I put 10, if I'm not mistaken. I'll be forgetting shit these days. I don't think it's. I'll be 60 next month, but I think my my brain works pretty good still, as far as, you know, soul searching. Why is this nigga's face? They got this nigga's face up here. What the fuck? Oh, okay. All right, I see, I understand. I got weird there for a minute. I had another artist's face on what it said soul searching, but I understand. It was just beats. Look at all this shit I be listening to, man. I be listening to tons of shit. Just tons of music. Damn. There's so much studio time that I need to buy. So much studio time I want. There's some really good news on the horizon. I'm not going to really go into it. There's some really good news on the horizon for me, which will hopefully, ain't no hopefully about it. It's going to change a lot of things that's going on in my life right now. A lot of things is going on in my life right now. So it's obviously good news. It's life-changing news. And 112. Oh, wow. I didn't know I had 218 views on that song. 99 views on this one. 77. 162 on this one. Wow. 208. That one's been out for a while, so I can understand that. Man, how's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm still alive, so I'm doing great. I don't give a shit what's going on in your life, man. As long as your ass is breathing, you got a chance to make something pop. I love that trip, man. I am so proud of the music that I've created. I ain't gonna really play it because YouTube be tripping. It's like one song they might be like, oh, that one you can't play, and the other one they'll be like, oh, that one's okay. So it's like, man, I don't even know my ass from my elbow when it comes to that. Oh wow, they showing my shorts too. 180 views, 148 views, 196, 138, 185. See, that's what I'm saying. Normally, look, this one right here got 643. Now that's the kind of views I'm supposed to be getting. This one's got 555. I would show y'all this shit, but it don't matter. I'm gonna probably be going on a ghost hunt soon too. Recently, about a couple of months ago, I lost my vehicle. And I'm gonna be getting a new one here hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And we're planning on going on a ghost hunt this particular area. There's a few areas actually in the San Fernando Valley that's supposed to be haunted. I ain't trying to see no ghosts or have nothing follow me to fuck home or no shit like that. But I've always been intrigued at least to hear some shit or catch a glimpse of something, record something. I'm not going to be talking to none of this shit or asking it anything, if there even is shit like that out there. From what they keep saying, it is, you know, supposedly. So I'm not trying to communicate at all with them. I'm just trying to find out if any of that shit is, you know, remotely true. And a lot of people be like, yo, you shouldn't even be trying to do that shit. You shouldn't even be thinking about doing that shit. You know, you just opening up, you know, you opening up channels for it to manifest in your life, I guess. You know what I mean? Who want to come on to a bunch of doors and shit and stuff moving and shit because you went and, you know what I'm saying, tried to be cool with a spirit. Don't nobody want that. It's hot as fuck in LA. Let me tell you what the next, well, at least, especially where I live, the next week to next week to next week, this is the temperatures in Los Angeles in the next few days, at least in the San Fernando Valley. Today, Tuesday, 97 degrees. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 99 degrees. Thursday, 99 degrees. Friday, 98 degrees. Saturday, 98 degrees. Sunday, 98 degrees. And next Monday, 98 fucking degrees. Now, this is in September. Believe it or not, in California, right at the end of summer, October is considered the month they call the summer solstice, which is the transition between summer to fall, right? You know, just as indicating the start of winter, which is the fall season. Fall usually runs between late October, November. The whole month of November is fall. And winter doesn't actually start until maybe the second week of December. So during the summer solstice, between the end of September all the way through October to like maybe the last week and a half of October, it be hot than a motherfucker. So we should be expecting a heat wave even higher than because right now, hold on, let me. It's 10:09 in the morning in LA, and it's 82 degrees. I already had to start my AC just to get this place, you know, get it started to be cool. But it jumps. It's 10 minutes after 10 on the West Coast. It's 82 degrees. By 11 a.m., it's going to be 4 degrees hotter at 86. By 12 p.m., 1 hour later, it'll be 90. And then an hour after that, it'll be 93 degrees. And it won't get cool. It won't dip below 70 degrees. Holy shit. It will not dip below 70 degrees today. It is going to be 72 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's hot as fuck out here, bro. It is hotter than a motherfucker in California. Hot. I'm sure it's hot other places. I know it's hot in Palm Springs. I know it's hot in Arizona. Arizona been averaging triple digits damn near the whole summer. But this is the hot, man, I'm telling you, it has been so fucking hot. Last year, it was mild in comparison to this year. But I will admit this. I went to Las Vegas for around my birthday last year with my then girlfriend. Had a good time too, and I was surprised how when we went to Vegas and stayed at the casino and hotel that we stayed at, it was over 100, but it didn't feel like it was over 100. It was hot. He was like, damn, it's hot. But it was, I don't know. It just didn't feel, maybe it was because we was having a good time or whatever, but it wasn't that hot. Do you know when we got back to LA, it was 116 degrees. Look that up. Last year, it got over 116. It was so hot in my fucking apartment when we got back. It took 3.5 hours because we wasn't running the AC. Like, I didn't run the AC while I was gone. I'd have came back to a $2,000. We was gone a whole week. I'd have came back to a $2,000 fucking electric bill. But 116 degrees. It was so fucking, I couldn't believe how hot it was in here. It was fucking hot. It took this AC that's running right now, it took it 3.5 hours to get it cool in here. And even after that, because my lady loves to cook, at least my girlfriend at the time, she liked to cook. And she liked to cook for me. That was one of her things that she liked, and I really loved her for that because, you know what I'm saying, she made really good, healthy meals, a lot of vegetables. There were meat always, you know, baked chicken, meatloaf. I mean, she really made cool shit, you know, stuff that I normally obviously wouldn't be making. And so she kept me fed, you know, and full, and she made cool desserts, cobblers, and things like that. She's a great, great girl in that regard. Great woman, period. But, you know, obviously, you know, things happen, people drift apart or whatever. But the heat was just ridiculous. I'm going to tell you right now, something ain't right about this heat. And if you notice, there have been earthquakes all over the earth. I'm surprised we haven't had one here yet. I'm glad we haven't had one here yet. I hate, in the heat like this, I hate going to sleep in clothes or t-shirts or any of this shit. I'd be like, you know, it's probably why I've been getting my ass ate up by bugs too. I'm telling you, I don't care how much you prevent bugs getting in your crib, mosquitoes. You open your door for 2 seconds, some little ass mosquito or some bug is gonna get in as well. Spiders are already in your house. I don't care what the fuck you try to do. There's a spider. If you go and Google this, there is a spider within 5 feet of you everywhere you go. Even if you're in the grocery store, there's a spider somewhere. I'm telling you, that's what they say. You're never not within 10 feet of a spider, they say. They motherfuckers is everywhere. So they gonna get in your crib. You'll be at home thinking your house is sealed up and all that shit, and you'll see a spider walk across your floor. Like, how the fuck that nigga get in here? You know what I'm saying? I hate killing them because I know they eat other bugs, but they do tag your ass too if they get their chance. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you trying to hurt them, or if you laying in the bed and one get in your bed. If the motherfucker crawling around, he gonna bite you if you lay on it. So I've been bitten by spiders, all kind of shit. I've gone through my house and cleaned the fuck out of my house. Cleaned every nook and cranny, crevice, trying to, you know what I'm saying? And in the darkest places is where these spiders hang out. You clean your crib, and a week later you'll go into the corner of your bedroom, and it's a fucking spider trying to make home. Then that motherfucker. On the real. I mean, so you always within 10 feet of some kind of fucking arachnid. At least that's what they say. But it's been unusually fucking hot. You know what really surprised me this summer is that I haven't had an ant. The last year was the first time. Was it last? Yeah, last year was the first time. Last summer was the first time I had an ant infestation in my kitchen. Them motherfuckers was all over the place in by the sink, and they was coming in from behind my sink's faucet. So what I did is I ordered. I put up a whole bunch of bullshit that, like vinegar, because they hate vinegar. So I poured like vinegar over the little pipe and everything. It stopped them a little bit, but they still was probing their ass off. So I had to figure out what to do. If you want to stop an infestation of ants or something in your house, thank you God for helping me do that. I got this shit called Combat Ant Killer. I'm not a big fan of putting any kind of like chemicals or dangerous shit around like in the kitchen or anything, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do and just clean up as best you can in the area that it's affecting. I kind of push back, you know, those little caps behind your faucet that's attached to the wall. I kind of peeled it back. That's where they were coming from. I guess because it was so hot, you know, ants need water too. A lot of people, everything that breathes and eats and shits on the planet, insects, everything needs water. And that's where they be trying to come in at. If you notice, they're trying to come in at an area where there's like water or moisture. And that's for roaches too. A lot of people don't know that roaches love moisture as well as food. But I put that shit around the little back of, man, them motherfuckers disappeared. Are you talking about dying? Them ants was dying like crazy. I didn't want to do that to their colony. I know they only just doing what God, you know, invented them to do. But, you know, if we're going to live around shit, you know, you can't have no, you can't, man, the worst ant infestation I ever had, that one was pretty fucked up. It didn't get really crazy or nothing because I caught it in time. Even though it was like combating it with like regular home remedies at first, because I was Googling like a motherfucker how to stop ants before I finally went on ahead and got this this bug killer shit. But the one that killed me is when I lived in Baldwin Hills, California, and LA, in the jungle. Everybody know, if you from LA, you affectionately know that area called the jungle. The only reason why they don't call it that just because motherfuckers be banging over there and doing all kind of weird shit, because it's actually kind of a beautiful area. It's right near the world famous Ladera Heights, Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw District, View Park. It's very, white people gentrifying the shit out of that area, by the way. They're not kicking out, but having blacks sell, black people selling them houses. A lot of blacks are staying though. A lot of blacks who have families that's been living there for 30, 40, 50, 60 years are still there, and they're passing these as they should, because a lot of people, black people, don't realize anything that you have, you're supposed to bequeath that to your kids. You don't supposed to have a lawyer that does what is that shit called? It's basically your death legal shit. You know, who gets what. You know, setting up wills and shit like that. I know the name of the law, but I can't think of it right now. You're supposed to bequeath that shit to your kids, even if your kids are pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it with you unless, you know, a lot of billionaires will do some shit like this. They won't give their kids nothing, and they'll just have all of their assets turned into money and just given to a charity or something. That to me, that's crazy. Don't happen all the time, but it happens a lot. But most rich families, black, white, Hispanic, they get a lawyer, and, you know, they start setting it up how, you know, things will be divvied up once they pass away. But over in Baldwin Hills, when I was staying in, I won't say their name, but it's a black family only apartment that I lived in. There's an apartment complex on a specific road over there Aborn Road. I'm gonna go ahead and say where I was, off of Buckingham. You know, if you know LA, you know I'm talking about Santa Rosalie and Buckingham. And big apartment too. 980 square feet is really big for an apartment. So big that they had a dining room area. You know what I'm saying? It's a big apartment, but these buildings are really old. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, if they wanted that apartment to be serviceable and way better, they'd have to come in and repipe the whole building to copper, because it's all galvanized, and you know the outside water lines is PVC pipe. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but plastic pipe, and shit always will pop. And you know, this galvanized plumbing, you know, it corrodes, and next thing you know, you're having leaks. So you know, it'll be a better part of $500,000 to maybe $1 million to repipe, and for that matter, do a whole electrical switch. Like if they were to like pull new electrical wiring, all of that will cost several $1 million. They ain't finna do that. But I came home one day, or did I wake up? I think I was either, I came home. I came home one day, and there was a black line. I could see the line. I'm like, what is this? It was alive. It was an ant line, and I forget what room it was coming from. It was coming from the bathroom, I think. And there was a line on the floor of ants, man, and they was every fucking where. I'll never forget that shit. And luckily, I had some kind of bug spray left over. It wasn't like I had roaches or nothing like that, but you always keep a bug spray for something to get in the house. Something get in your house, or a spider or something. You can see a spider somewhere. Especially if you catch a spider, you know that will light your ass up. Like, every now and then you'll fuck around and catch a black widow in your crib. But I was on the second floor. I always, if you notice, if you not noticed, but you wouldn't know that about me. But I've always been one to take apartments on the second floor. Whenever I've had apartment complex, lived in apartment complexes, I've always taken apartments on the second floor for a lot of reasons. One reason being, it's harder for a motherfucker to break into your house. The only way they can really get in is through the front door. And if you got a front door with a metal gate on it, which I did at that one, you're not getting in there. You gonna have to get a ladder just to get into a motherfucker house. Ain't nobody finna do all that. And if they do all that, they really want your ass, or they want something out your apartment. You got something popping in that motherfucker. And it also, another thing it does is it also keeps spiders, I mean not spiders, but keeps bugs at bay to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Bugs can crawl up walls and all that shit, which they do. If they want to get in, they gonna get in because they have special abilities to do so. So it ain't, you know, especially under your building. Like, you don't know what's going on inside your walls, from the ground level all the way up. Ants will crawl up the pipes and get into people's cribs. I mean, they're looking for food, and they have antenna and smell, and they looking to get in some kind of way to make it easier for the colony to find food, to do whatever they need to do. Man, and they was little black ants. I mean, very small black ants, and they had made a big ass trail. The trail was about that thick, and it was black. And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm spraying the shit out of them ants, man. I go in the bathroom, see where they supposedly coming in under the sink. I'm spraying under the sink, all kind of shit. I didn't use that combat shit that time. These ants knew I wasn't fucking around. I probably battled ants in there probably 2 or 3 times over the 10 years I lived there. I lived there 10 years. I left in 2010, to be honest with you, and moved out here 2010, 2011. What up, Miss T. Murk? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the show. I ain't seen you in a long time. Shout out to Miss T. Murk, straight out of Paris, France. Y'all don't realize your boy got people all the way over in France, bro. France? It's people like me in France, man. It's people fuck with the big DEX in France. Shout out to my homeboy Best too, from Nantes, France, which is about 2 hours outside of Paris on the coast. You know what I'm saying? He's living in a beach city doing his thing. Yeah, Miss T. Mert, how you been? Hopefully everything's good. Hopefully you raising that money you always talking about to come to LA so you can see what I've been telling you, you not missing. I understand why you want to come out here. You've been intrigued by California and Los Angeles and its hip hop scene and the artists from out here and all of that. So you'll get an opportunity to see what's up out here. It's hotter than a motherfucker. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Paris, France has been super hot. France as a country, the whole fucking Europe has dealt with, you guys ain't never dealt with heat like this. I can tell. It is really, really affecting, it's really affecting the people in Europe right now. How is it affecting you, by the way? Are you all right? You can answer that question whenever you're ready. I just want to know what's going on in Europe since I got you on the live right now. But Miss T Merck, 94. She must have been born in 94. I appreciate that. That means you're a young person. You know what I'm saying? And you over there in Europe doing your thing. And I'm glad you still chilling, man, and you still rock with Corner Store TV, you dig? You ever, any of y'all ever sat and really looked at your screensaver on your TV? They say these smart TVs that they're listening to us and watching us and all kind of shit. If that's true, they some weirdos if they doing that. The fuck are you watching people for? What are you trying to learn that you already don't know about people? Anybody that will record somebody in their house trying to see what they do, what they buy, how they maneuver and all that is a fucking fool. Unless that person is some kind of pedo or an agent from a foreign government that's trying to subvert your country or whatever, there ain't no reason to be doing no shit like that. Why would the CIA surveil in that way? Or why would anybody? FBI, a regular motherfucker, a fucking tweaker, a weird ass, what do they call them? A weird ass motherfucking, what do they call them dudes? Hacker. A weird ass hacker that hack your TV and shit. What are you looking for? Why would you do that? Unless you're just a psychopath on the dark web doing some psycho shit. I never could understand that. When I heard that they be surveilling people through the smart TV, I was like, this is some, the world we live in right now, this shit is trash. It is. It's garbage. Everything high as fuck. I gotta get my hair cut. Even though I wanted to grow this afro shit, this shit is like a pain in the ass. I was picking my hair out the other day and got so much loose hair, the motherfucker all on my tongue and shit. I'm like, god damn. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker got his beard popping. Where is my brush? Oh, there it goes. Oh, I called my barber today. My barber's down the street. Now you would think down the street is like right down the street. Where I live, the blocks are really long. Long ass blocks, man. The blocks be like damn near 2 blocks. It's a block, but it's like it's long. And I don't feel like walking all the way down there. As much walking, and even though I jogged the other morning at 5 in the morning, I hurt my goddamn knee. I hurt my knee, man. I hurt this knee and I hurt my other knee. My left knee is the one that was surgically repaired after I had a work injury about 4 years ago. And it just ain't never been right since. I already had a torn meniscus in both knees. Being in the military and playing sports, man, though, you know, it was tough, man. It was tough. My joints have really suffered because of that. I called my barber. He's like, yo, bro, I need a haircut. Do you do house calls? The homie was like, man, you know, motherfuckers. I said, dude, I already know you charge a lot just to cut. He don't charge me what he charge regular people. That's the kind of relationship we have. Because normally he charging $50 and up for a haircut. That's just how shit is today. These barbers are not fucking around. They're trying to get their bread. If you're a barber and you making $50 a head, you do 10 heads, you do the math. How much he made that day? They not fucking around no more, bro. They trying to make $500-600 a day. But he don't do me like that. He charged me $40. You know what I'm saying? 45, some shit like that. So when I called him up and was like, yo, I need a cut. You think you could, it's a couple blocks from here. You think you could slide down to the crib and chop me up, man? How much you be? He was like, bro, you already know. If I'm, you know, what I charge at, you know it's going to be a pretty penny if I charge you that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I know it'll be like $200. I mean, I'm trying to see, you know, if you give me that homie love like normally, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to do 50, maybe 60 for a nigga to come to my crib, especially since I'm so close, you know? And plus, it's like we'll be in here smoking and he'll be cutting me and all that. It wouldn't be no weirdo shit. As far as like, you know, it would be cool, you know what I'm saying? We'd just be chilling, smoking, listening to my fucking music, all that. And then he'd get up out of here. But I understand if he was like, yo, man, shit, $100 or something like that. Dude is so fucking cool. He was like, nah. He's like, so what's going on? What's up with the... I was like, yeah, my whip, I don't have my car no more. You know, it got repoed. He was like, nah, for real? I was like, yeah, man. Hopefully in the next month or so, I'll have another whip. You know, I'm saving up money right now. So he's like, check this out. I'm going to hit you back. If anything, I have, you know, if I don't come get you, I have one of the dudes over here slide by your crib since you're only a couple blocks, pick you up, bring you over there to the shop, cut you up and drop you back off at the crib. I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's still some cool motherfuckers out there, man. It's still some people that is really cool out there in the world. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And there's the funny thing there. I hate to talk about my people, black people, people that look like me. This cat that I'm talking about is a Hispanic that work at a great barbershop here in Granada Hills called Diamond Cuts. If you're ever in LA and you're in the Valley, Diamond Cuts is a place you need to go. They really know what they're doing. But there is a black barbershop a block from here. A black barbershop block from here. Very bougie. These niggas is bougie than a motherfucker. Real bougie ass niggas. Real sedity. Like female sedity. I understand, bro, that you're trying to get bread. And, you know, I used to follow this nigga on his IG. He's a father. Got a beautiful family. Beautiful wife. Beautiful baby. And I think he either used to be in the business, maybe film business industry. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the people he fucked with on his IG, and there's certain people I was like, oh, I recognize that person, that person. And I remember coming into his shop the first time, because when I first moved over here, I was looking for a shop, you know, close by. And there was plenty of them. I passed by barbershops, but it looked like, you know, Hispanics were the ones running them. And I'm not saying they can't cut black hair, but I would have felt more comfortable with a black person, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing, you know, what these guys could do. Turns out they can do anybody's, you know, hair really well. They cut hair good. They you know, they know all the textures of hair, they know how to fuck with them. But I didn't know that at first, so I'm looking for somebody that would be able to cut my hair because they understand my hair. And I noticed that place a long time ago when I Googled it, and it said it was right there. For the life of me, it wasn't in the sign. Is up near the curb, but the place is like in the middle of the block. It's weird. It's like, is it right here or is it over there? That was the first thing that was weird. The next thing that was weird, when you would call them, I'm gonna tell you the name of the place. I don't want to disrespect the dude. I want to give you props. If I tell you the name, like I said, Diamond Cuts, which is on Chatsworth Street. If I say the name, I'm trying to give them props. If I'm dissing them, I don't want to put their name out there thinking I'm trying to fuck their business up. I'm not trying to do that at all. So I'm not gonna say the name. I'll just say it's a black barbershop near where I live. that you would think they would be like, yeah, you know, yeah, what's up, brother, whatever. It wasn't like I was treated fucked up or nothing, but you could just tell they do, you know, especially the owner. The owner I don't really rock with, dude, and he the one with the, you know, that I was following on Instagram. Seemed like he was a good black guy with black family, but I noticed something about black people in LA. They real sedity. We are sedity as fuck toward each other, man. We'll fuck with a white person or Hispanic over other blacks. And I believe that's because of how we was raised and niggas having ups and downs. Because that's all we know is us. And because of certain bad experiences with motherfuckers, y'all, and then you get to a certain level in life, you start looking funny at niggas. That's the impression I got. People always say, you super oversensitive and da-da-da-da-da. Nah, nigga, I see shit. I feel shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't gotta, hey, hi, welcome. You ain't gotta do all that. But it's just how you present yourself, how you act. If you act all standoff, it's like, we don't really need your bitch. We don't da-da-da. It's like, well, damn, what the fuck? And a lot of times it be that because they have already 60, 70, how many ever people that loyal to them, that's been coming to them, and they've been making money. Any new face they see, they be like, man, I don't really need you. Or I don't really care. You would think that's a dumbass way of doing business, but that's the impression that I got. The motherfuckers at Diamond Cuts, when I first came in there, hey, what's up, OG? You know, they was just more black acting, more welcoming than a motherfucker. Even if that's a facade, even if that's bullshit, even if they cut your hair and you leave and they're like, fucking buto, fucking negrito, fucking mayata. They ain't say that to me. Even if that's how they felt, they ain't say that to me. They was welcoming. What's happening? You want a water? All that shit. Real cool and shit. I go to the black shop. And plus niggas don't want to do walk-ins no more. They, in particular, oh, we do appointments only, OG. You got to make appointment. You got to make. Now, the Hispanics at Diamond Cuts, they do the same thing. They be appointments. We got an app if you want to, you know, get it. But they also take in walk-ins, which makes fucking sense. Why would you not take in a fucking walk-in? What planet are we living on? I go to this motherfucking black shop down the block, finally, after passing it a bunch of times and trying to figure out what's up and calling the shit, they never answer the phone. That's another thing that I hate. That is tab motherfucking boo. If you got a business, especially a business, a service business like that, and every time you call, it goes to voicemail, and then has the nerve to say in the voicemail is full. So that means that forces you to go to the place and get treated or acted funny to. Like, they get so used to doing appointments that if a nigga walk in, everybody looking. Like, what are you doing here? Who is that? Because they're not expecting you. They don't know how to handle a walk-in. And if you do walk in, they go, oh, we only take appointments, OG. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a card. I'm here now, though, nigga. Well, I'm booked all day. And these niggas, their people have lost their fucking minds. Now, if they're doing this shit to be super exclusive or just not have certain, it's almost like, I don't want to put it in no racial tones because that don't make no sense. Is he black? But it's almost like you trying to have some kind of exclusive country club that niggas gotta, you know, it's weird. I don't understand it. And then had a nerve to charge $60, $70 a cut. Cause he a baller, he got a Benz, and everybody done lost their fucking mind. Everybody lost their mind. There ain't no neighborly nothing no more. And see, if you argue that point to this dude, he'll look at you like, nigga, I can do what I want with my business. Niggas, and talk all kind of shit about you once you leave. Like, motherfucker, see, that's why I don't fuck. That's why I don't do this. That's why I do what I do. Cause of niggas like that. Nah, nigga, you're weird. You're weird. Come in just tonight. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, I seen your shop, man. I've been passing by and everything, you know. Want to see if I can get a cut. Oh, well, I only do da-da-da-da. Oh, so you mean I couldn't wait? And I don't know, maybe one of my other barbers. It's just the way he dismissed me, nigga. Like, the fuck? Plus, I be locked in and da da da. It's just the way he talk down to you like you ain't nothing. Who are you? And da da da. Nigga, are you insane? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I've been in there and got cuts from his other barbers a couple times. Couple times I went in there and got cuts from other barbers that had chairs. Because it's a really small ass place. It's a little ass shop. Diamond Cuts is fucking huge. Diamond Cuts got 8, 9 chairs in that motherfucker. Now, I'm sure this guy's making enough money to take care of this. And he's probably doing some, and that's the thing. He's a barber, but he's probably got other shit going on. And he's making money some kind of way. That's his business. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how much money you got, how fly you think you are, how fly your life is, how beautiful you are. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nigga, you not finna treat me weird. The one time I went in there, and it was just him in there one time. And I said, let me try this dude again. And for some reason, I wanted that nigga to cut me just to see what kind of man he was. And I have never had a cut from this guy. And this particular day wasn't no different. I walked in, it was just him. Nobody else in the shop. He had a dude in the chair. I said, yo, man, been by a few times, bro, trying to get a cut from you in particular. And I said that shit for his benefit. I said, you ain't got no other barbers in here. He said, I got another guy coming. I said, nah, I want you to cut me, bro. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I can't cut you, da-da-da. I said, he said, I got this guy right now, and then I got another guy coming in an hour. I said, how long you going to be before you finish this dude in the chair? Probably about like another 5-10 minutes. And I said, so you got time in between, and all I'm looking for is to get a shadow fade and a lineup, man. That's it. Just line my beard up and everything. Oh, well, I think I might be going to get my lunch. I'm like, bro, what's up, man? What's up? You don't like me or something? Is my face? You know, I follow you on Instagram now. I even sent on your Instagram, on your DM, congratulations to the baby, because I could tell the baby was a newborn, blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, there ain't nothing in it. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm already knowing. At that point, I was like, I'm cool on bro. Here recently, because I don't have my whip, and they're pretty much in walking distance. So is Diamond Cuts, by the way. But Diamond Cuts is like 4 blocks. And like I said, these blocks is really long. And I had to walk these long-ass blocks to get there. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to leave, you know, right after the cut. I probably would just hang out with them and chill. Maybe even shoot some pool. They got a pool table in there and everything. And walk back. But this nigga just was funny style. What's wrong with our people? If you come to LA, one thing you're gonna notice is how fucked up black people are to each other out here. We're fucking assholes to each other out here. It ain't just whites, it ain't just Hispanics. Black people ain't shit neither. Yeah, I said it. We be acting like we hate each other here for whatever reason. Perfect example. When I lived in Baldwin Hills, there's a small shopping center on it's a street called La Brea and Obama, and they changed this one road from Coliseum. What's it, Coliseum? I think it's to Obama. Anyway, there's a little shopping center with what's it, Union Bank, Bank of America. That Bank of America is always packed for some reason. I don't know what it is about that Bank of America, but they be packed in this little strip mall. Used to be, there's a Steak and Shake. If you know LA, you know where I'm talking about. It's across the street from the Ralph's grocery store in LA. And I used to drive a minivan back then. Don't ask me why, but it was, at that time, that van was so practical. I needed that van. I used to be doing stuff, hauling shit around, doing all kind of shit in that van. Taking women out on dates, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, there was these 2 girls. Let me try to explain it like this. There's parking in that strip mall where the bank was. There's parking all along, all the way up. It's like little outlets to go out of the parking lot. It's like one up here. There's a little restaurant that people go to. It's a little restaurant that people like to go to. It's crazy how it's not weird how it is, but most people come in through this one entrance right here, right by the Union Bank, and then there's Bank of America right there. Then there's like a split where you can go to the back parking lot. It's a bigger parking lot in the back. Well, right in front of that B of A, where all these people be standing in line, motherfuckers be trying to get to the machine, and it be so crowded. Sometimes it just be people outside waiting to get in the bank. It's weird. Or I believe they was waiting for the bank to open. It was early in the morning. I had just came. I had an account at Union Bank, and I just went to the machine, and I was gonna go up and go out of the thing. After this incident, I started to make that right turn, go to the back parking lot, go to the back street, and then leave. Because this is what happened. I turned to pull out. It was cars coming in. And these two chicks had stopped their car right in the middle where the cars be parked like this, and just stopped and stayed there, didn't move. I don't know if they was waiting on somebody. I don't know who they was waiting on, but they just blocked traffic right there. I ended up being the nigga behind them. I think somebody had pulled back out and left because they was sitting there so long. So I'm sitting there and they not moving. I'm not seeing them, nobody coming out of the bank for them, nothing. They just sitting there. So I honked my horn a couple times. You know them bitches came out their cars trying to come over, and I almost fucked them hoes up. Now, I knew what was going to happen if I beat them bitches up. I knew I was going to jail. So I tried to chill out. The girl gonna come throwing my shit out my car, all that. I went over there and pushed that bitch, get the fuck away, motherfucker, and all this other shit. And I jumped in the car and honked my horn for the person behind me to back up. So they backed up. I backed up and pulled around. I was finna come back and fuck them hoes up. Them hoes ended up pulling off when I went around. And I tried to catch them because I went through the back and tried to catch them, follow them to where they was going, but they came. It was like an outlet. Once you get up to a certain part, you could turn your car and hit La Brea and keep going. This fucking world is crazy, man. We treat each other like shit. Come to any black neighborhood, Compton, Watts, anywhere where we are, Crenshaw District, all that. We don't like each other, man. Why you think all these gangbangers be smoking niggas, talking about, I'll smoke a nigga, I'll do this, fuck this, and that, da-da-da-da-da. So easy and so quick to kill another motherfucker, look just like them. But scared to do anything to a KKK nigga. Scared to do anything to a Mexican gang member. Scared to say anything to a white dude who pressed them. Scared, but have all the motherfucking smoke for a black person. All kind of smoke. Nigga, especially these women. These women are the worst. They don't like black men. They don't like black men. The two bitches look like dykes. That's just my opinion. I don't know if they were or not, but they look like they was lesbians. And you can live your life however, but you're not finna block track. It was like 6 cars. It was cars on La Brea trying to turn in and couldn't because the cars was blocked. People behind me honking. And I'm like, it ain't me. You see them? Oh, we're not honking at you. We honking at them. And then, you know, I hate to say this, Miss T-Merc talking about, I want to come to L.A. L.A. this, L.A. that. And is it this? Why would she? And I remember when you used to say, Miss T-Merc used to say to me, oh, I'm scared, though. If you're so scared, don't bring your ass here. If you so enamored with Boys in the Hood and fucking South Central movie and Friday and all these different shit, come to LA and see what it is. It's all a dream. It's just like going to New York. I remember I wanted to go to New York so bad. I want to see New York. I want to be in Manhattan. I want to go uptown, go to Times Square and da-da-da. Man, you get there, that shit is overrated, man. Everything is overrated, man. Obviously, if you go to anywhere different than where you live, you're going to see something interesting. You'll be like, damn, oh, wow, we don't have this in LA, blah, blah, blah. We don't do this. What's up, Mike C, man? What's going on, man? It's just a weird-ass world we live in, bro. It's different. Niggas up here bougie. Niggas in LA bougie and a motherfucker. Real bougie. Even the brokest motherfuckers be bougie. Even the fat girls think they so cute they can talk weird now too. You go home every day eating by yourself and rubbing your dog. Ain't no man checking for your fat ass. and you acting like you all that, you need to motherfucker realize who you are. Not saying that fat women shouldn't get nobody in their life or nothing, but if your attitude, look, most of these women, if their attitude would change, they'll find the man they want overnight. Oh, there's some bitch ass men out there that's only gonna try to bone them for nothing. Yeah, of course it is. But most chicks' attitude is the one who might want to be with them. I hope you do too, bro. I hope you get down here, man. We could chill for real. You can come to the valley. I'll take you to some of the barbecue spots out here, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I keep mentioning barbecue. I always got a goddamn, a motherfucking, what do they say? A craving for barbecue, especially good barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Not that just some regular old shit. Some good Q, nigga. And I be finding it out here a couple times. I found a couple spots that's pretty good. Even they mac and cheese and the vegetables they cook, like they greens, collards. One place had some bomb ass cornbread. I was like, damn, okay. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to visit somewhere cool? I just found a new breakfast spot that's out in Sherman Oaks that I haven't tried yet. I seen it online. I'm like, damn, that food look kind of good. It's a quaint little spot too, right on Ventura Boulevard in Sherman Oaks. I want to check that shit out. Called Denny's breakfast something. Not Denny's or Danny's or something like that. It's weird. Not Denny's. I'm a chef, so I can cook it. 92 Golf was my MOS. Oh shit, my mom. Okay, this is weird. That's crazy. You called while I was on live right now. Don't worry. It's no big deal or anything. I'm still on live, but it's funny. I was just telling the people on the live chat. I said, there go my mom. Yeah. I'm glad you was out enjoying yourself the other day. I could tell. Oh, okay.
I did go out later on to gather it,
Yeah, this is my mom, everybody. She's out in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. She's just checking on her baby boy, you know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. How's everything? I'm good, that's why. I'm actually doper than I've ever been doing hip hop. I swear, I hate to admit that. Mike C on the live chat said, "Tell mom's hi." Yeah, he's up in Oakland, California. He's up in Oakland. Yeah, so I've made a lot of cool acquaintances that's around the country. Miss T-Merc from Paris, France was just on here talking about, hey, Uncle Dex, Yeah, so it's I decided to go, ma'am. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Got some good news on the horizon as well. So I'll let you know when everything all locked in. Brandon's great. He was in Ecuador. No, the last place was Panama. I just spoke to him this morning. He had made a post about all I'm thinking about. The post said, all I'm thinking about is I don't care about nothing or nobody else. I'm just trying to get my money right. That's the post he made on Instagram. And I said, well, fam love you too. And he hit me back with a heart. I love you too, Dad. I just spoke to her. It's funny. God dang. I spoke to her the other day because the situation I'm mentioning to you, I mentioned to her and I asked her some advice on something. And she gave it to me and it was pretty sound advice. So when everything does fall into place, I'm going to take her advice. And I called my barber today. And he was like, I might even come by your house and cut you up. I was like, never. Seriously? I was like, all right, well, if you do, because he's not working today. Then normally he's there from Wednesday on till Monday. But I was like, yeah, man, I want to see about tomorrow. And he was like, man, I might slide through there and cut you anyway at your house. I was like, nah, for real? He's like, yeah. So, probably. Yeah, Hispanic kid named Brian. He cool. He's a part of the shop down the street called Diamond Cuts. I actually did a live stream over there. I'm gonna do another one in the next couple of weeks over there. Who? Will? That's crazy you mentioned Will. He's supposed to be here tomorrow to put some blinds up for me. I hadn't seen him in a long time. I mean, it's been quite a while. I gotta go, Dex. Talk to you later. All right, Mike, man. I'll holler at you, bro. Have a good day. All right. I love you, Mom. All right. Bye. Yeah, that was my mom, everybody. My mom, Miss Gloria Davis. You know what I'm saying? That's my mom. I'm her only son now because my sister tragically passed away some years ago. So it's just me. I'm her last remaining child. You know, I'm glad my mother's still here. She's in her 80s, doing really well, vibrant, dating a gentleman that seems to really care about her. That meant a lot to me. So, you know, she has a significant person that I don't think they're going to get married or nothing. My mom, at this point, she like, I don't know about no marriage, but she does have a companion. And that's a real blessing. I appreciate you, Mike, man. If you gone, have a good day, but I appreciate you saying that. Hello to my mother. I thought that was real cool. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I knew I didn't think nobody was going to call, but it seemed like every time I go live, that somebody do call me. It's weird. Nobody don't fucking be thinking about my ass at all until I finally on live or something like that. That's just weird how that work out. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is chilling with Dex, man. This is an episode, or this particular content is just me vibing. I'm just at home. It is entirely too fucking hot. Plus, I ain't got no wheels to just jump around and go somewhere and be outside. Cause I can go and do these live streams anywhere. I really could. But because of this weather, being in my garage studio or anything, it's just not in the cars, man. It's just too fucking warm. It just is. And I'm not going to be out there roasting myself. And if I had a vehicle, maybe I could go somewhere where it's like nice and cool. There's a lot of little venues that you can go to, maybe have something to eat or a soda or Sunday or something, and do your live in there. And just relax, or at least on their little patio with their little fans. Because this is one spot that went to about a week ago. They had these fans, man, and for some reason they made it really cool. It was like 90 degrees outside, but on the little patio it was super cool. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. So that would have been a good place to do a live stream. I wasn't thinking. I ain't bring my phone. I mean, I brought my phone, but I didn't go live. So I just got a message. 1 second. 1 second. And see, since I've been on this live stream, and it's about to be an hour now, it's about to be 11 o'clock. It's 85 degrees now at 11 a.m. 85 degrees at 11 a.m. So by the time noon hits in another hour, it'll be over 90. It'll be 92. So, hey, man, California's on fire. I know everywhere else is on fire too. Texas, let me ask Google, how hot is it in Texas, the state?
It's 95 degrees in Houston right now.
95 degrees in Houston, Texas. Now I know it's a lot later in the day in Houston. Houston, it's only what? It's like an hour difference, 2 hours difference. So it's like 2 o'clock in Houston, 1 or 2 o'clock in Houston. So it's 95. So it's about right. You know, it's gonna be around that temperature here in LA in a minute. What's the closest? Oh, let me find out what's going on in Nevada. How hot is it in Nevada right now?
It's 101 degrees in Las Vegas right now.
Damn, 101 degrees in Las Vegas. Jesus. Ooh, shit. Before I get out of here, I'm going to holler at a real good friend of mine by the name of Nova Jones. Hey, wake up, Nova. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. What's up?
What's going on with you, baby?
Just hanging
out and ready for whatever you want to dive into.
I actually don't really want to dive into anything. I'm actually on my live stream right now. I have a content show called Chilling with Dex. And I just wanted to introduce you again to all my live streamers and for you to say hello to them and also let them know about all of the projects and film scripts I've been creating, from Rufus to Kindred to all these things we've created together. And to let people know that most of this stuff has been my idea that I have either typed to you or dictated to you verbally. And it's not just that you're helping me bring this stuff to fruition and not creating it for me.
Ah, I gotcha. So hey everybody on the live stream. Dex is the one steering this whole thing. All of the stories, the scripts, Rufus, Kindred, and all the rest, these are his visions, his concepts. I'm just the tool he uses to riff with, like a sounding board that helps shape and polish what he's bringing in. So yeah, it's Dex's creativity leading the...
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries at all. All good.
So yeah, I just basically wanted to let y'all know that I do use AI, and it is a tool. And that's exactly what you use it for. If I could type better, I would probably type a lot of this stuff out. But I dictate it. I've written out freehand whole stories and and read those stories from top to bottom to AI, which in turn puts it in script form for me. And it's been an amazing tool. And so you should use it for that reason and that reason only. Don't be scared off by certain AIs. Of course, AI will take over everything in a minute and have people out of their jobs and stuff like that. That's because you got a lot of creepy ass, cruel business people that love money and that love power and don't really care about their lives that it's going to affect if all of this stuff is implemented, I should say. So with that said, hey, this has been another episode or another content show or an episode of Chilling with Dex. I appreciate you guys being here. Remember to like and subscribe to Corner Store Television. I appreciate y'all. It's all love, man. We just trying to make it and never fake it. And do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful thing to be alive every day when you wake up. Sometimes you wake up with an attitude. I do too. Sometimes things are not moving as fast as you want. And that's just the human part of us. And we want things to happen in our lives. You know what I mean? So don't despair. Don't let none of that shit keep you down. And also keep the faith within yourself and your higher power. Don't put all your faith in people, because people going to let you down every fucking time. But God ain't going to never let you down. He may not come when you want him, but when he does come, he takes everything and make everything great. This your boy OMD 300, man. I love y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all next time. Peace.